Welcome to the Shit Slinky Made Me Watch. I'm your host, KC, here with another shitty review about shitty horror films recommended by that sumbitch Slinky. Here to talk to you about Ghoulies Part 3. Ghoulies Go to College? It was released in 1991. And with the way the poster looks and everything, it looks like they graduated high school or possibly college. I'm not sure about all that, but they did somehow learn English all of a sudden. The first two films, they kind of spoke their own language, but all of a sudden now they know English. But for this one, it starts out with a guy and he's reading this comic book, and somehow it has like the spells in it to summon ghoulies. And while he's reading this spell, this ancient looking toilet with green water starts like boiling, and there's like lightning and stuff and a bunch of smoke, all spookiness and all that good stuff. But it was really no reason for that because the ghoulie just comes like crashing through a window, and then they end up trying to like stuff him down into the toilet to kill him. And he keeps reading from the comic, and the ghoulies end up just disappearing. A little bit later on, there was a pretty funny scene where a guy basically pulls this pen out of this mop head, or out of the mop, to make the head like basically come loose. And when he does that, the janitor guy, he's like tries to move it or whatever, and it goes rolling down some stairs. He goes running after it and ends up running crotch first straight into this like handrail. That was pretty funny. There was another scene that was pretty funny also. There were some young boys there at the college, and the security guard drives like this golf cart around or whatever. But while it's parked and he goes to check on something, these boys put like a blow up doll inside of it to make it look like it's driving it. That was pretty funny to see also. This one's a lot heavier on the comedy aspect of it than the other two films were. And then we had some titties that were attached to a girl's head that's been like stuck to a deer's head that was mounted to a wall or whatever. Not sure exactly how that happened. She just walks out of the room and she's got this deer's head stuck to her head. So this one, it starts out with some pretty dumb comedy. And then once again, we have this same comic book pops up years later, but this time it's an old man. He ends up summoning these ghoulies, and they end up coming out of the toilet. And I get it, they put the toilet in there because of the first film or whatever, but shit usually goes in the toilet, not out. And I'm not sure about the budget in this one, but the ghoulies looked so much better in this one than they did in the other two. Just way better looking. Like they don't look nowhere near as cheap. Like the movements and everything with them just was so much better. And then we finally get our first kill, but this one was pretty stupid. Basically, the ghoulies just stretched this lady's tongue out really far, and then spun it around her whole body, and that was basically it. Oh, damn! I guess it's time for the shit break. For those of you that do not know what the shit break is, this is where we take a quick break in the show to allow you to get your thoughts or comments onto the show. All you have to do is comment on the discussion thread in our Facebook group, Horror After Midnight, and you'll be able to get your thoughts onto the show. This week we have Junior McLean. What the fuck? They got college degrees? Not really sure about that. It doesn't really say, but from the poster you would think so. And then we had Michael Sheets. He said, loved the second one and the carnival, cheesily good. Yes, the second one was pretty good, and these just keep getting better and better. For some reason, the original was not that great at all, but all the sequels so far have been much better. Thank you all for that, and let's get back to the show. And then we get one girl dancing topless and a shower scene. And right outside the showers, you have these ghoulies basically standing there talking to each other about how nice their bodies are. And right after that, we get this kill with a plunger. Yes, a plunger, something I've never seen. It was pretty cool and really funny, basically like a plunger to the face, and he basically like almost rips this girl's face off. It was great. I loved it. And then we had this one kill with this guy. It looks like he's walking through like a library or something like that, and electricity hits him, and the camera kind of pans away. When it comes back to him, his whole head is like melted away, and his whole body's melted like in this like liquid, like green liquid shit. But I think it would have been a lot better if they would have showed the entire kill on camera. But maybe it didn't fit into the budget. Maybe not in the script. Who knows? I just think it would have been a lot better if they would have shown that. Or at least you think he's dead. Really big twist here at the end. This guy, he ends up coming back as a ghoulie himself. I don't know exactly how that happened, but it happened. For this movie, great for a horror comedy, decent acting and effects. Lacked with the story really, but overall, this one I give it 3 shit stains. Case says check it out. I'll be back next time to talk about Ghoulies 4. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Stay classy, folks.